All right, what's going on, good peoples? What's going on? What's going on? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Um, Let me see here. Okay, just trying to make sure things working. Y'all let me know y'all can hear me, and then let me know y'all can see me. And I'm finna try something real quick, and I want y'all to let me know if y'all see what I'm about to do. Uh, but first, let me know y'all can see me. Y'all can hear me. Then I'm gonna try to do what I'm gonna try to do. All right, now that I'll say y'all can't see me and hear me. Okay, I'm gonna try something real quick. Hold on. Let me see if this works. Let me see. All right, y'all do me a favor. For those of you who know what my second channel is, go over to the Chris Stone Show 2.0 and see Do You See Me Live. Let me see if I get that link. Hold on. If you already know how to get to my backup channel, tell me if y'all see me live. Let me see. And if you do, just a couple y'all to come on there and say, "Hey, we see you." Just a couple you come on there. Just come on there and say, "We see you." And if you do come over there, hit the thumbs up. You know, okay, there goes Steph. Steph says she see me. All right. So both of the channels is going right now. And for those who don't have the channel link, there go right there. Now y'all go see for yourself. Okay, my man the real AK over there, he say he see me. Okay. Is it in a buffering? In a buffering, anything. Tina says she see me. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Y'all hit that thumbs up while y'all over here. I'm just trying to make sure if I'm able to double stream. Or okay, Night Owl says she see me. Evelyn says she see me. Okay, loud and clear. All right, all right. So everybody see me. Okay, great, great. You say which one? Do I want y'all at? It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. You go to either one of them. As long as you see me, go to either one of them. It don't matter because you're gonna see it. No, stay at the main channel because I'm only gonna let this play for a little while on the backup channel. And then if they see that, then they can come over here. All right. So to the people on channel 2.0, I'm doing a live. We're gonna talk about the child who was found dead in front of her mom's lawn in the bucket. You know, so I'm only gonna let y'all get a snippet of her to 2.0, and once I shut this down, y'all go over to my main channel. Okay, but right now I'm gonna let it go ahead and play. And guys, let's get right into it. All right, guys. Look here. This is why I say. This is why. I mean, I gotta keep preaching it over and over again, over and over again. Man, look. What are you, a man or a woman, man? You gotta be careful who you letting around your children. All right. This story what I'm finna bring to you. I got a few people who sent this to me, and this man, which he was dating this woman, uh, this woman and killed this man's child and put this child in the bucket, and you can see on the ring cam she was caught with a wagon, put in a wagon with a bucket in the wagon, and which appears maybe the child's body up in that bucket. All right. Now, What if this don't wake up people and tell people, hey, you know what? I'll let you see my child when I'm ready. Or better yet, I guess the best thing is let people see your children when you got something established. All right? When you got something established, maybe that'd be the best thing right there. But if y'all just somebody, y'all just doing something every now and again, you know, maybe you probably don't want them to see your children. But if you got something established and you know this gonna be the one, and y'all try to take the relationship far, then maybe so. But then again, that can be kind of tricky too, because you just don't know what people's mindset is. Amen? You just don't know what their mindset is. Okay, lucky for me, I don't have any children, so whoever come around me, I ain't got to worry about them looking at my child or doing anything about my child, all right? But, however, though, for those who have children, especially for those who have daughters, man, y'all got to be extra careful, man, who y'all bring around y'all children. Seriously. Y'all got to be careful with this shit. This shit is crazy, all right? And I told y'all, when it comes to these men, y'all fuck with people's children, somebody go end up in jail or they're going to end up in hell. One of the two, all right? I see my man V-Dub Boogie in the building. What's up, bro? You're going to end up in one of the two, all right? This is sad, guys, and I told y'all in one of my last videos that it's a war on children. I don't know what it is, how this started, but it's a war on children. It is. And it's not going to get any better. It's not going to get any better anytime soon. All right? Guys, let's get right into it. Listen to this horrible tragedy, man. This is wild, all right?
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Devin Bartolotta.
And I'm Sharice Gibson. There is grief and anger in Harahan tonight after a stunning crime. The sheriff says a 6-year-old was found dead in a bucket.
A neighbor gave us surveillance video showing what appears to be the suspect transporting the bucket. And before we show it to you, you should know that this is unsettling. You can see the woman in the distance. She is pulling a wagon with a bucket inside. The bucket was later found on the lawn of the child's biological mother, who lives nearby. Police believe the suspect is the girlfriend of the child's father. Now
look, y'all tell me, any one of y'all who saw that video, who would need the police? I wouldn't need the police. I'm gonna be the police, the jury, and the executioner. I saw you doing that. That's just plain disrespect. You walking around with my child dead body in a fucking wagon in the bucket, and I need to call the police. Nah, I'm gonna be the police, the executioner, and the judge. That's foul, man. And do you use about that I've been laying in bed with? No, hell no.
Was arrested and is facing a first-degree murder charge.
Eleanor Tabone heard from the sheriff earlier this evening. She has tonight's update.
Jefferson Parish officials say 7:30 Wednesday morning, a father walked into the Harahan Police Department to report his 6-year-old and 43-year-old girlfriend missing.
The biological mother of the child lives approximately 1 block away around the corner. Upon arriving at that location, they located a, best to be able to describe it, maybe a 10-gallon bucket. It's a chlorine bucket on the front lawn of the mother's house. When they opened up that bucket, they found the 6-year-old deceased inside that bucket.
Tuesday night, a neighbour's home surveillance captured this, seemingly a woman pulling a wagon with a bucket in it.
It looked as if somebody was just walking down the street pulling a wagon.
Sheriff Joe Lopinto says inside that bucket was 6-year-old Bella Fontenelle. But the sheriff does not believe the child's mother and father are involved.
We believe the child was killed at the father's house, which happens to be about a block away, and then transported over to the mother's house and then taken out of a wagon.
The suspect is the father's girlfriend, Hannah Landon.
We were able to locate her at one of the local hospitals. She is now in JPSO custody, where she'll hopefully later be booked with at least 1 count of first-degree murder and obstruction of justice.
One neighbour told me he saw Bella and her family biking around the neighbourhood just 2 weeks ago. Neighbours tell Eyewitness News that this is a very quiet neighbourhood. They say it's very family orientated. Many neighbours telling us that they're still in shock that this happened.
This was beyond shocking. It's got me shaking just thinking about it, that something like this could happen.
It's shocking, absolutely. It's very upsetting. This doesn't happen here, and I feel so bad for the family.
The city of Harahan is still safe.
Authorities did reassure the community that there is no threat to public safety. This tragedy, however, has rocked this close-knit community.
It's just shocking that it happened so close to where I have a family and raising my family.
According to the sheriff, Landon and the father had been together for several years. but reiterated that the father is not a suspect at this time. Eleanor Tabone, Eyewitness News.
Well, Bella went to St. Matthew the Apostle. The school sent a message to its parents saying the school will be closed tomorrow and Friday.
Ladies and gentlemen, what does this story remind you of? There was another story that was big, and almost the exact same thing happened to that child. Okay? And over there, the Chris Thorne Show 2.0, I said I'm going to do a snippet. I'm going ahead and shut y'all down. Thank y'all who all came over there, hit their thumbs up for your boy. Appreciate you. Y'all come on over to the main channel. All right? Go ahead and shut that down. All right. It should be shut down. All right. But there was another story that was big, and almost the same thing happened. How many of y'all remember Sam Olsen? How many of y'all remember Sam Olsen? Remember, Teresa did the same thing pretty much with that man's child. This man left his child with Teresa. Teresa over there with a roommate or some dude she was staying with, then killed this boy, put this boy's body in a tote, and she was carrying a tote around with her to hotel rooms. How many of y'all remember that? How many of y'all remember that? Same thing happened with Sam Olsen. But let's go further than that. How many of y'all remember Malia Davis? How many of y'all remember her? Brittany Bowens left her child with that damn fool. He claimed a Mexican cartel pulled him over and they kidnapped the baby. All right? Then kind of find out they found her body in a bag. Malia Davis, same thing. And it's the same story. These folks are leaving these children with their significant others. And this is what happens. Y'all get what I'm saying? These people are leaving their children with their significant others. And this is what happens. I don't know how long Brittany and Darion been dating. I don't know how long Dalton and Teresa been dating. Don't know how long these two have been dating. So even though I say that maybe you need to have something established first before you start living around your children, y'all heard me say still did. That's still even tricky because listen to this. That's still tricky. The dad stayed a block down from the mom's house, just a block. So I'm assuming from what we're hearing, he left the child with the girlfriend. And whatever made her do what she did it. Now, by them staying down on a block from each other, 9 times 10, probably some jealousy with the baby mama. Who knows? Somebody said Stout, Latrice Stout. Yep. I'm seeing people talk about her story. Yep. So can we all understand and agree these children we supposed to be their safe haven. We supposed to be their protector, all right? And we supposed to keep their inner circle safe. We supposed to do it. But again, these young moms and these young dads nowadays just let everything go on around their children. They don't give a damn what it is. They just let everything go on around them. Any dude just come around them. Any female just come around them. Multiple dudes, multiple females. All kind of stuff. Partying, drugs in the house, selling weed in the house, selling coke in the house, all this stuff while the children's at home. And not paying attention, what are you letting in your house? Y'all let me know if I said something wrong. Preach. Let me know if I said something wrong. Just let everybody in the house. And you don't know who you letting in the house. And the devil's right there in front of your face. That's why I say, ladies, with a lot of y'all dating these men, y'all think these men looking at you, but they really looking at your baby. Y'all be sitting up here letting these men around your children, picking them up, sitting in your lap, and you barely know him. Y'all let them pick them up, sitting them in your lap, and just doing all kind of stuff, you know, and not even thinking, y'all think it's cute. Oh, you so cute. I bet you make a good dad and all that stuff. But he slick grooming your child. Slick groom your child. And I'm not just saying there's something really wrong with that, you know, again, you know, if you want to do that, then that's your child, you know, but I mean, get to know the person first. Get to know a little bit about them. Learn the background history. Learn about their criminal history. Find out if they have been accused of child molestation and things like that. Because if you do, you'll be glad that you did. And you won't have to deal with problems like these. Amen. There's nothing wrong with background checks. Nothing wrong at all. Or maybe there is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But don't be ashamed to do so. Amen. Wow, that's crazy, man. A camera caught your girlfriend walking down the street, and you walk to your baby mama house and drop the bucket in front of your baby mama. Man, I wouldn't need the police. I would not need the police. I'm sorry. I would not need the police. But let's continue.
And we begin with breaking news. It is the murder of a 6-year-old girl in a quiet Harahan neighborhood.
This started as a missing persons report until the child's body was found in a bucket on her mother's lawn this morning. WGNO's Amy Russo is at the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office. Amy.
Susie Kurt, the child has been identified as 6-year-old Bella Fontenelle, a kindergarten student at St. Matthew the Apostle in River Ridge. Go ahead and take a look at your screen. This is surveillance video of what deputies believe is the child's father's girlfriend pulling a wagon with a chlorine container that was holding Fontenelle's body last night. They say the child was killed at her father's home and placed on the front lawn of the biological mother's this morning. Though the manner in which the child was killed hasn't been released, we were told she sustained several injuries. Neighbors in the area can't believe this happened right in front of them.
I haven't been right since. I've been shaking. It's just, like I said, it's heart-wrenching to think that someone could do that to a small child.
Does this kind of thing happen in this neighborhood?
Never. That's another thing that's so shocking. We've left our doors unlocked. We've left our garage door open in the past. Not no more. You just don't ever know anymore what's going to happen the way people are today.
I heard him, not no more.
The dad's girlfriend, who goes by 3 different names, Hannah Landon, Bunok Lim, and Bunok Landon, has been arrested and is facing a charge of first-degree murder. Officials say they do not believe the child's father or mother.
She go by 3 names, and what their name was again? That sound like some 007 shit.
Landon, Bunok Lim, and Bunok Landon has been arrested and is facing.
You just don't ever know anymore what's going to happen the way people are today.
The dad's girlfriend, who goes by 3 different names, Hannah Landon, Bunak Lim, and Bunak Landon, has been arrested and is facing a charge of first-degree murder. Officials say they do not believe the child's father or mother had any involvement. And that homicide certainly shaking up the city of Harahan. The child's school, St. Matthew the Apostle, will be closed for the next few days to let kids be with their parents. Susie Kurt.
Terrifying turn of events. All right, thank you, Amy.
Who's the chief of the police? Hey, was he out there? Hey, let me holler at you for a minute. Hey, look here. How much can I pay y'all, man, for y'all to go on, take out that car, leave her body down on the ground, and all of you leave her to me? How much can I pay you for that? Because I don't need y'all. Y'all leave this one to me. So tell me how much I can pay y'all. Turn your heads, get back in your car, walk away. She mine. Leave her to me. Leave her to me. Anybody will feel the same way? Man, pay y'all, turn your heads, leave her to me. I got this. See, y'all gonna take her in and be talking all nice to her stuff, booking her in and all that, with a situation like this. Nah. There's no nice talking, no nothing. I don't need y'all talking to her nice. I don't need y'all trying to make sure she's taking care of anything like that. I don't need y'all do none of that. Like I say, I ain't no tough dude, but some things you just got to make an exception for. Some things you just got to make an exception for it. And this would be one of them. I got some nasty choice of words, and I got some nasty places where my foot gonna go, and my fist. And I don't hit women. But you hurt my child. You hurt my child. Not only did you hurt my child, you killed my child. Not only you killed my child, you stuffed her in a bucket like she was a piece of trash or a piece of shit. And then roll it down the street and left it in front of my baby mama house. That's a done deal. That's a done deal. That's it. Your ass is out of here. That's a done deal. If anybody who already knew watching the channel, don't feel like I'm over here promoting violence. I don't promote violence. But with something like this, heart-wrenching like this, and hearing somebody I was laying in bed with that's in my house, and you did this, I don't give a damn what we argue about or anything. Whatever beef we got, that's between me and you. It has nothing to do with my daughter. It has nothing to do with my son. It's between me and you. So why you putting your hand on my children? It has nothing to do with them. Put your hands on me. Leave my baby alone. You put your hands on me. Now, I'm curious to know hold on, y'all. Sorry that murder he was coming through. What I'm finna say, I am curious to know, did he leave that woman with his child? And if he did, why? And more so, what a lot of us want to know is what led up to this. What led up to this? Let me see. No, that's not it. Hold on. For the article that I'm reading right here, it says what follows. It says, woman accused of murdering a 6-year-old girl, leaving her in a bucket on a mother's lawn. Then it goes on to say that Louisiana, this happened in Louisiana. Lady D, this your neck of the woods, Louisiana. A Louisiana woman is in custody after police accused her of the murder of a 6-year-old girl whose body was crammed into a plastic bucket and left on her biological mother's front lawn. According to authority, the bodies of Bella Fontenelle, a kindergarten student at St. Matthew's, the Apostle Catholic School in River Ridge, was discovered around 8:20 a.m. After autopsy, the Jefferson Parish coroner determined the girl's death was by homicide and that the body was exhibiting multiple injuries that will be detailed at a later date. Wow. Jefferson Parish Sheriff Joe Lopinto said the girl's father reported his girlfriend, 43-year-old Hannah Landon, and youngest daughter missing around 7:30 a.m. After waking up to find them unexpectedly absent. Oh, he was at home. After waking up to find them unexpectedly absent from their home. Their home. Oh. Their home. The sheriff said the investigators believe Landon killed the girl at the home late Tuesday night, placed the corpse inside a lidded 10-gallon chlorine bucket, then pulled the bucket in a wagon to place it outside the home of the girl's biological mother, just over a block away. A neighbor provided police with surveillance camera video that showed a woman calmly pulling a wagon, carrying a white bucket down the sidewalk at a casual pace, with no attempt to hide, even as an approaching car passed. Police say the discovery of the body triggered a frantic search for Landon, who was located around 2 p.m. Wednesday at a local hospital. Officials say Landon will be booked with first-degree murder and obstruction of justice after she is discharged. It is unclear at this time why Landon was at the hospital. The Lopinto said that detectives had not yet attempted to interview Landon nor develop a motive for the killing. The older sister, who was also at the house Tuesday night, was not harmed. The bucket left at the mother's house was discovered as Harahan Police was canvassing the neighborhood for signs of the missing child and Landon. The Lopinto said the victim's mother was home at the time, but he didn't know if she found the body before the officers. I don't know who opened it, Lopinto said. As for why the alleged killer would bring the bucket to the home of her boyfriend, ex-wife, Lopinto said, I don't know the answers to that. We're a small town. We're a safe town. Police said, this is a senseless type of incident that happened. We are keeping the family in our prayers. The dad went through extensive interviews today, and we don't believe he was involved in the murder by any means, Lopinto said. As you can imagine, both him and the mother are extremely upset, as you would expect of anyone who lost a 6-year-old child unexpectedly. Officials say the victim's father and Landon had spent several years together, okay? The sheriff said investigators were combing through records linked to each of Landon's aliases and that it was premature for the JPSO to release any information on whether she had been associated with any previous accusation of child abuse or violence. That is curious, all these alias names that she got. That's curious. I'm curious about that. Has she done this before? All right, has she done this before? And how you do that and that man at the house, unless you must have had a pillow over her face or something. Or unless he a hard sleeper. Meanwhile, St. Matthew, the apostle administrator, announced the school will close Thursday and Friday in response to the tragedy. A school email sent to parents said in part, "It is with heavy hearts and great sorrow that we write to you. We have been informed by the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office that the kindergarten student here at St. Matthew's, the apostle, was found dead today. This is indeed horrific tragedy that will impact our school and parish community. We have notified our faculty of today's event, but have not shared anything with the students. We delayed this notification in an effort to shield our kids from this tragic news. We feel it is best for them to be with you when the news reaches them." I like how they did that. Ladies and gentlemen, you see what I'm saying? No matter how long you've been with them, it's still tricky it's still tricky. They've been together for years. And it almost seems as if she waited for the right time to do this. And with the aliases names, I'm almost certain she has done this before. She may have done this before. I don't know. We have to wait till they come out with the records to see have she done this before. Maybe not have killed before, but there's probably other children that she have abused. But this one time she just went too far. Now, let me get my analysis of it. Y'all know how I do it. Let me get my analysis of it. Baby mama stay on one end of the block. Baby dad stay on one end of the block. They used to be married. Ex-wife and husband. This girlfriend lived with the dad. The dad may go down to the mom house often. She's jealous of that. All right? Maybe she feel like something can spark back up, or maybe she felt like that the man is giving her more attention than he do her. All right? Now, guys, don't take this as factual. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. But y'all know me, a lot of time when I do that, I do be right. She probably got jealous of that woman. And probably tried to tell him to stop going down there so much. And he probably told her, look, that's the mother of my child. What are you talking about? There's nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? You stay with me. If I would try to do something, I couldn't hide it because you stay with me. That or another scenario, maybe her and her baby mama had some words. Who knows? Who knows? Or, I guess a worst case scenario, she's just a psychotic bitch. All right? Worst case scenario, she's a psychotic bitch. Now, I saw somebody in the chat room earlier said, try to be careful with your word. Hey, man, say what you want to say. This is a free chat room. You say what you want to say. If I can cuss, you can too. Feel free to say what you want to say. But all those scenarios that I put out, any of y'all following me? Do any of you follow me when I say that? It could be, I'm sure it's one of them. One of them I'm right about. I may not be right about everything I said, but I know at least one of them I'm right about. Because that's not, I don't want to say if that's common or uncommon that the baby mom and the baby dad stay that close to each other. Usually, at least down here in Memphis, they stay way apart from each other, Not something they just decide to do, but, maybe they just find a place where they was able to get and they always stand far apart. But this is one of the stories that I never heard a mom and a dad stand so close to each other like that, So, so that's why I came up with the synopsis that I did, So I know at least one of them I'm on point with. One of them I'm on point with, because they're just too close to home. All right? But again, guys, even with the dating, how long you been together, that still is tricky. But this article said that's their home. So she was actually staying with the man. So ain't no telling what the hell went on, what caused this situation with this man's child being killed. Man. That's heartbreaking. That is really heartbreaking. Real heartbreaking. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't, please hit that thumbs up for your boy. Thank y'all for joining me. Y'all know me. I like the police conference, so I'm going to go ahead and get this police conference, and I'm going to end it with the police conference. And the updates that come up, hey, y'all let me know, man, because this is just when you thought you seen the worst is yet to come.
Hi, y'all. Thank y'all for coming here this afternoon. I'm Sheriff Joseph Lopinto, Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office. I'm here with the Harahan Police Chief, Ed Lepre, the Jefferson Parish Coroner, Jerry Sutanovich, Harahan Mayor, Tim Baudier, and Jefferson Parish Councilman, Dino Bonanno. Here to announce a very sad case in the city of Harahan, which occurred last night and this morning. Earlier today at around 7:30 a.m., a father walked into the Harahan Police Department to report his child, along with his 43-year-old girlfriend, missing. When he woke up this morning, the 6-year-old and the 43-year-old were not in the house, although
somebody said maybe they were having a sneaky six. And that's why I said, maybe she felt like something could spark up between them again, or something probably had been going on. You may be right, Tina. Good call. You may be right. And the reason I'm saying it because I remember a long time ago, I was dating a girl, and I'll be honest with her. I told her, hey, my ex had came over to visit, and she just left and blah, 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 blah. And she didn't blow up at me, but she was like, what's she doing over here? Son. So I'm like, man, she just came to visit. Damn, I can't be friends with it. Ain't the fact you being friends with it, what she doing over here, My thing is this, you say y'all used to be fucking, right? Like, yeah, so who to say if she ain't gonna have that feelings again and something spark up between y'all again, all that? I'm like, well, I get the argument, but I don't see myself doing that with her. I don't have no desire to do that with her, knowing that you come over on an often basis. So if I was to try to do it, I would easily get caught because you come over here often, but she made a good point, just because I'm not feeling it don't mean she won't be feeling it and won't make an attempt to try to spark that flame again. So, hey, good call, Tina.
An older child was still in the house there. Reported it to the Harahan Police Department. They started investigating it as a missing person. They went to the house, started doing canvasses in that neighborhood. The mother of the biological mother of the child lives approximately 1 block away around the corner. So the investigation led to go to that location. Upon arriving at that location, they located best to be able to describe it, maybe a 10-gallon bucket. It's a chlorine bucket, large, a little larger than a 5-gallon bucket on the front lawn of the mother's house. When they opened up that bucket, they found the 60-year-old deceased inside that bucket. Turned into a homicide investigation. Obviously, at that point, homicide detectives from Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office were called out to the scene. We utilized not only our resources with the Sheriff's Office, but also used the Major Crimes Task Force to come out and try to start canvassing the neighborhood, which our attention was drawn very quickly to the missing girlfriend, who is now missing in action, right? We could not necessarily find her. We were able to find numerous video from different households in the neighboring area, which showed her pulling a wagon down late last night with the bucket inside the back of that wagon. Ended up performing an autopsy today on the child, and we can classify the child's death as a homicide at this point in time. We ended up doing extensive interviews with both the mother and the father, the biological mother and the father. We do not believe that they are involved in any foul play involved with the death of Miss Bella Fontenelle, who is the 6-year-old that is deceased. Those interviews also continue to lead us in our investigation, looking for the suspect in this case, which I have 3 different names. Hannah Landon, which is an American name. She is described as an Asian female. Hannah Landon, H-A-N-N-A-H, last name Landon, L-A-N-D-O-N. Also known as Bunak Lim, B-U-N-N-A-K, last name L-I-M, or Bunak Landon, 43-year-old Asian female. as we were doing our best in order to.
That's a lot of names for one person to have. That's a lot of names. So what's really going on? What's really going on?
Locate her around 2 o'clock this afternoon. We were notified that she was possibly at one of our local hospitals. We were able to locate her at one of the local hospitals. She is now in JPSO custody, where she'll hopefully later be booked with at least one count of first-degree murder and obstruction of justice. Got a lot of different evidence with a lot of different scenes here, that we'll continue to work through. But of course, we have an arrest, and we have more tragically the death of the 6-year-old, which is going to be a big shock to the small community of Harahan. With that, I'll turn it over to Chief Lepre for any questions, and I'll take some questions afterwards, Joe.
Thank you, Sheriff. My name is Ed Lepre. I'm the Harahan Police Chief. This morning I was out of town at a conference, an FBI conference down in Orlando. I got a call from my staff in reference to a missing child. Immediately after learning more information, I reached out to the sheriff and the other chiefs that were with me at the conference. All offered to help. The sheriff and his staff, I can't thank them enough for coming in and working with our guys. Our guys responded. They were doing the right things. We just needed a little extra help, and I appreciate the sheriff for coming in and offering the assistance to develop this case. They were keeping me abreast on the hour. They got me an earlier flight. I just got back in from out of town, but I appreciate everything. The city of Harahan is still safe. It is a safe city. There's no threat to the public right now. There is an arrest. There is a case being worked. The sheriff, as we get more information, and if it's necessary to report, we will. But at this time, I appreciate all the outside agencies that came in, gave assistance to us. We're a small town. We're a safe town, and I just want the citizens to know that my heart and my prayers go out to the family of this child. It's just a senseless type incident that happened, but I can assure you that the Harahan Police Department and the Sheriff's Office are there for the family, and we keep them in our prayers, and I thank y'all.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Jerry Satanovich, Jefferson Parish Coroner. I want to start off by saying thank you to the everybody involved in this case, from the 911 dispatchers to EMS to law enforcement, and last but not least, the people in my office. Cases like this are hard. We're parents, brothers, sisters, so it's very difficult, and it affects everybody. So thanks to all of them, and they're very much appreciated for what they do. The young lady, the decedent, is Bella Fontenelle. That's B-E-L-L-A. Last name is F-O-N-T-E-N-E-L-L-E, 6-year-old female. The manner of death is homicide. She has multiple injuries, and I'm not going to get into details regarding the injuries because this is still a fluid investigation with a lot of interviews that have yet to happen. So those details will come out. We're not, hiding them. We're just delaying the release of those. Thank you very much.
I'll take any questions if anybody has any.
The sheriff, why was Miss Landon or Miss Lim, why didn't she go to the hospital?
I'm not going to release that at this point in time. She, as I said, the arrest has just been made on her in the last couple of hours, so we haven't had the opportunity to interview her, although we're going to attempt that. So that's part of the reason that we're not releasing the cause of death of injuries and some of those information. So I'll probably will release that to you at the appropriate time, but right now it's not the appropriate time.
Sheriff, you said the bucket was found in the yard of
It was in the front yard of the house.
Somebody said why no photos of her. Well, when it comes to cases like this, by them being that young, they're not going to put out photos too quick. Maybe as the story progresses, they're going to start putting out photos. But a lot of times with children that young, they're not going to put photos out too quick.
Yeah, so we believe the child was killed at the father's house, which happens to be about a block away, and then transported over to the mother's house, and then taken out of a wagon. Actually, is how I was transported.
Is her home on Sedgefield, and the father?
The father is on Donelon. The mother is on Sedgefield. That's correct.
Do you know if the girlfriend had planned anything, or do you have a possible motive?
I don't have any information to be able to share, as that interview has not happened yet.
Or any chance that it could have been accident? accidental, or is that
No, I think the coroner made it clear. I think the manner of death is certainly a homicide. Yeah.
Was there issues with the girlfriend and the biological mother, and why was the child placed on the mother's front lawn?
Good question.
I don't know the answers to that yet.
Do you know if the girlfriend lived with the child? And
Yes, the girlfriend lived with the father, the biological father, and I believe they had joint custody, so at both times lived with both parties.
Did the biological mother find the bucket? Was she home at the time? Or
She was home. Harahan Police Department was there with her, but she was home at the time. That's correct.
Was she the one that
I don't know exactly. I think that bucket was determined by him. I don't know who opened it, to be honest with you.
Can you talk any more about the mental state of the girlfriend?
No, not yet. I mean, again, this has all happened within the last couple hours. Really, she got to our detective bureau while we were here. So, I mean, let my detectives work for a little bit.
Where's the dad right now?
Dad, again, went through extensive interviews today. I don't know if he's been released yet, but he should be released, fully cooperative from that standpoint. Don't believe he was involved in the murder by any means, but I don't know if he's. When I left the detective bureau, he was still there, but he certainly could have been released by now.
Sheriff, any emotions today?
What's that?
Can you talk about his emotions today, the dad's?
Oh, I mean, look, you can imagine. I mean, I'm not going to speak for him, but I mean, both him and the mother are certainly extremely upset, which you would imagine on any person that lost a 6-year-old unexpectedly.
Wow. So I'm assuming there's a longer police conference. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, as I typed in the baby's name, look like there have been some pictures that have came up. They have. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. This one picture I seen, they're saying this is her. You know what? I know what I'm finna do. Hold on. Let me do this right here. Hold on. Y'all let me know if y'all can see that. Hopefully y'all can. That's one of the pictures that's supposed to be her. Let me see. And here go another one. For what is being put out there, this is supposed to be her too. This is supposed to be Bella right here. That's Bella. That's supposed to be Bella. All right. Kara told me to check my messenger. Oh, let me see. Oh, shit. Okay, that is her. All right. Now, Carol made the comment, and this could be a valid argument as well. She says it's possible that the girlfriend got mad at the dad because the dad was, Bella was taking more time of her dad. I mean, there could be, I think that's a potent argument because we have heard stories where women do get jealous when dads give their children attention more than them, which I don't understand that. I mean, a woman that can give life, I mean, you should understand that dad is supposed to give more time to his child than you, just as well as a mom. You know, a mom supposed to give her child more time than she does her man. I mean, I had women tell me all the time, you know, my child come first. My child come first. Do they get an argument out of me? Hell no. Because that's yours. What am I arguing with you about your child first? Man, I don't want to fuck with you no more. You already spending time with your child. That's a dumbass argument. Because the children's supposed to come first. The children are supposed to come first. But unfortunately, we got assholes like that that feel like they supposed to be first everything. Now, I don't know if that's because of insecurity. I don't know because they're controlling. Or it could be both of them. Or all three of them, jealousy. It could be all three. But anytime you got to be an overgrown ass woman and a man jealous of a child, then something wrong with you. That's something wrong with you. I'm sorry, something wrong with you. If you overgrown and getting upset about a child, somebody doing their duties with their child as a mom and a dad, you getting upset, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. And it ain't just being selfish. I think something else is really wrong with you. And with people like that, ladies and gentlemen, if you see people being jealous of your child because you spending more time with them than them, you better get the fuck away from them. Because to me, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Amen? That is dangerous. If you got a man or a woman who's sitting up here getting jealous of your child and you spending time with your child like you supposed to do as a parent, you need to get the fuck away from them. Because that's a big red flag right there. Something nasty finna happen. Did I say something wrong? Amen? Did I say something wrong? Amen? Something nasty finna happen. Get away. Get away. I think a lot of time a selfish person is dangerous anyway. Okay, I think that a lot of time a selfish person is dangerous because those them type of people, if I can't have it my way, nobody can have it. So, ladies and gentlemen, please be careful. Please be careful. What up, Brian? See you in the building. Please be careful. And if they are showing sign of jealousy of your child, man, hey, tell them I'll holler at you, bro. Or I'll holler at you, sis. I'll holler at you. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to come in between that. But even with that, unfortunately, you got a lot of people that do put other people before their children. That could be dangerous, too. You want to know why I said that? I'd be glad to tell you why I said that. Because that's when you get them stories that these moms and dad let the outside people come in and do something to their child. Like the dad may let the girlfriend come in and kill the child or whatnot. Or the girlfriend let some outside dude come in and hurt the child and molest the child, stuff like that, you know, because they putting their dude first. That is dangerous too. And ever since they let them do it, they will. I did a story probably about 2 years now. I can't remember what their couple name is. It was an interracial couple. And they was texting each other, and the girl was sitting there telling this dude, I like the way how my daughter look at you and look at your penis and all this stuff like that. And I'm just like, what? Their last name was Burnett. I can't remember their first name, but their last name was Burnett. And she was allowing that man to groom her daughter and molest her daughter. And texting each other, talking about how she get off on it. We got some sick fucks in this world. Some sick fucks. Yeah, lady, I saw the ring cam. I did. Yep. A matter of fact, in the 2 videos I played earlier, it showed the ring cam. It showed it. Some more bitch. It showed it. Yes, sir, Bob, it did. As a matter of fact, speaking of that video, let me
The dedicated Cintas service reps will provide the essential products and
that was loud. Look at her walking so cool and calm. Cool and calm. And he says, they say the father said, I woke up and they was gone. Wow. Wow. That's awful. That is awful. Well, guys, I don't know what else I can say. What I ain't said already. I don't know what else to say. But I just say this, guys. Watch out for your kids. Just watch out for them. Watch out. Please watch out for your children. Please. And even family members. Watch out for them motherfuckers too. Cause they ain't no better. They ain't no better. So we heard this story. Now we know what the precious child looked like. Rest in heaven to her. We know what the precious child looked like. And this woman here, I hate to say it, Dad, but you was sleeping with the devil right there on your face. You was sleeping with the devil or sleeping with the enemy, however you want to put it. She was right there in your bed. Wow. Wow. Well, guys, until any updates come up, there'll be my show for this for now. Thank y'all for being here. If you haven't, please hit that thumbs up. And if you want, you go to my homepage. The Cash App is there. If you want to make any kind of donations, it's up to you. It's not a must. And y'all be safe out there. I'm your man, Chris Thorns. And catch y'all next time. Peace out.